Hey, it's Aida Ingram with Your Life by Design podcast, and I wanted to talk to you today about the importance of taking vacations and even taking some time during this winter months to explore a wonderful winter vacation, winter getaway, I'm going to call it. And one of the reasons why I'm going to talk about this is because a lot of times, number one, we are so busy, we have so much on our minds, there is so much happening, and having that quiet time to kind of gather yourself and get things together is a huge deal because you need to take the time to rest and kind of gather yourself. And also, winter getaways are a great way for you to connect with family and friends, great girlfriend, you know, getaways for girls, the girls to all get together and have a good time. So, it's really a fun time to kind of bring things together. And, unlike if you're home and you have a snowstorm, it's not really the same thing as when you go away because you don't have that peace and tranquility. Whenever you're at home, you're always thinking about all the stuff you have to do and all of the deadlines you have to meet. But when you're actually away, you can take that time to really, really explore, to have fun, to take it in just the way you would if you were younger, like you didn't have a care in the world. So, one of the reasons, in particular, that I think winter getaways are so much fun, it's because there's so many things that you could only really do during the winter, and there's so many great destinations. Like I've been exploring Lake Placid, which is in New York, and I have to tell you, I have been completely surprised by all that they had to offer, both from a financial standpoint, because they seem to have a whole bunch of different choices and options based on, your personal desires, your personal price range. You can go as extravagant as you want, but you can also find things that you could afford no matter what kind of budget you're on. The other piece of it is you know what? It's great when you travel if you actually have variety. And I'm a big fan of variety whenever I travel, primarily because you want to be able to do different things than you would if you were home, but you also want to make sure that everybody in your party can find something that works for them. For instance, have you ever been someplace and the only options that they have for food were things that you would never eat or wouldn't even think about? Or, even one of my favorite is there are so many people who are gluten free and they have all of these dietary needs. And when they go someplace and there aren't any options, it's a real challenge to really enjoy the vacation. And of course, you don't want to go on vacation and have to pack all your food. So I love the fact that they seem to have such a huge variety, which is one of the things that always attracts me personally to a travel destination. But then here's the other piece that I like to think about a lot. Is I think every vacation that you ever take, whether it's winter, summer, or spring, is you want to have enough places for you to just kind of take some time to do absolutely nothing at all. Put up your feet, enjoy the scenery, take things in, and it's a great place for you to do that. I would have been shocked at just how much historical options they offer as well, because when I travel, I love to explore the area. I want to see what the locals do. I don't want to go on a touristy trail all the time. But when I'm actually out and I can take a look around and kind of get a sense for the history of the places where I'm going to visit, I like to share that with my daughter. I like to share that with my husband. I just like to take it all in and really feel like I've really experienced the places I'm going to visit. Not just you drop in, go to all of the spots that, you could go to at home and not really have a chance to experience it. So when I go somewhere, it's really important for me to be able to go someplace where I know that I can really get a sense for what makes that place different, what makes it stand out. And not to mention, I was really surprised at all that they had to offer in terms of entertainment. Like, they have all kinds of festivals and things like that all year round. They have a ton of ice skating events that happen in USA hockey. You can go to the Olympic Museum. I mean, you're just getting a sense for what they do here. And, as much as I'm talking about winter getaways, the interesting thing about Lake Placid, which I didn't know before, is how much they had all year round. Just in case you don't, if you're not a snow person, if you don't want to ski, it's nice to know someplace so beautiful you can travel anytime you want to. You're not just one here and one there. You actually get a chance to take a look at those places. During the spring and summer months, they have a beautiful lake, and the scenery is just amazing. And nature does have a very calming feeling, especially if you feel like you're just running around all the time. Those little minutes of being able to unplug, take in the scenery, take in the space, and really enjoy it make all the difference. And I definitely wanted to make sure that I pointed that out. So, make sure you check in to, these areas with beautiful natural resources, beautiful scenery, and that you take the time you need to just unplug for a minute and really enjoy all of these areas that are available to us. They're fun, they help you kind of take some of the stress away from your life, and they also a really great time of connections and also huge times of fun. So I was excited about learning about Lake Placid, and I wanted to definitely share what I've learned with you. I'm looking forward to getting out there. I can't say exactly when I'll be able to go, but I know it is on my list, and I'm really hoping that 2015 will be the year that I get to go. I've heard so many people for so long talk about how much they really enjoyed it, and I would like to go and experience it for myself. So I'm encouraging you to check it out, see what you think, and share your insights. Aida Ingram with Life by Design. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on it. And I can't wait to talk to you again. Take care. God